Here with the Purchase Line boys basketball team getting ready to start the season this weekend, and Coach Steve Woodrow. And as I look at your guys standing next to me, I see one of the strengths of your team this year, maybe your size.
Yes, absolutely. That's why I brought them, because there's got to be an intimidation factor. And with these three guys on the front line, I think we can intimidate a lot of teams.
I'm already short as it is, so I can say that definitely works in this case. But what have you seen from your guys, in particular these three in practice, that maybe they've developed more skills in a certain area from last year?
Dom and Jacob are my two returning stars from last year's team. And so they bring a lot of leadership to the team. And Connor this year as my senior starting forward, his height, you really can't teach height. So he'll be around the basket quite a bit. And we'll make sure we try to get the ball down and low to him from time to time. And then with Jacob, he's a good outside shooter, and Dom is a great driver. So I think those three guys combined can really give other teams fits.
How about your guard play? You have the size, but what about some of the guards that you have and the speed that they may be able to bring?
Well, we're going to look at Adam Woods as a point guard. This will be his first year starting at the point guard position, but I think he'll handle the ball pretty well. And then Hunter Ann Tisdale is a good three-point shooter, and he'll fill that other guard spot. So I think that our first five are pretty solid. I'm looking to fill in some reserve areas, during the course of the season. So.
We'll move on to your guys over here, and senior Dominic Campbell. And you've been on a lot of these teams over the past couple of years, played in some big games. What do you like the most about this team as opposed to some of the other teams you've been on?
I don't know. I feel like our chemistry this year is a lot better than it was last year. Of course, we're not as skilled this year, but I feel like depth-wise and the way we work together, we should be pretty good this year. So,
Junior Jacob Barnett, and you've been on some of these teams too. But what's an area of your game maybe that you've improved from last year?
I think I've worked on my drive more and my ball handling, and so it complements my jump shot a lot better than in previous years.
So talk a little bit about your defense as well for this team. What do you think? How do you think your defense is going to be able to slow down some of the other teams in the Heritage? I
think we're all pretty fast. We all complement each other, and
we'll move on to Connor McCoy here and talk about what you've enjoyed the most so far about camp and what you're looking forward to doing the most this season.
Just working on getting better and working my team, get a better chemistry. And this season I'm looking forward just winning and making it to the KCAC.
Anything you think is going to surprise some of the other teams this year when they face you guys?
Probably just we have more height this year, so.
It's the Purchase Line boys basketball team. They're getting ready to get started in the season this weekend.